What's going on, Libra? We're going to go ahead and jump into your January 2022 reading and see what's coming up for y'all for the first month of the new year. Happy New Year's to all of you. If you're newer to the channel, these are general readings, so be sure to also check your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign as well. So let's jump in. Let's see what's going on, Libra. Libra, how y'all doing, Libra? Okay, yeah, personal power, moon maiden, new beginnings here. And you also have surrender to the divine, full moon, and then a new moon. Uh-oh. Let's jump in. We're using a new deck too. This is the Tarot of Dreams deck. I actually really like this deck. I got it because I was like, whatever, I'll get it. But I actually really like it. So, let's see. What does your spread have to say here? I do feel like for a lot of you, it's like there are a lot of things that you are releasing. Look, the Hangman came out. I like this. It's like a lot of you guys are submerging yourself into a different perspective here. It's like I feel like you're almost like kind of releasing control of in a situation, or you're just kind of releasing your expectations in regards to something as well. I feel like it could be actually all of those. Let me pull this full spread, then we'll get more into it here. I feel like you're looking for a sense of direction here. Libra, I forgot what sign I was on. Nine of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and the Lovers here. I feel like this is telling you, whatever this is, it's telling you definitely not to give up. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and you have the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of new things I feel like that is about to start to come ushering in for you, Libra. New beginnings in regards to possibly love with the Ace of Cups. Just things that are more emotionally, satisfying for you, finding your emotional comfort in things as well. With the Ace of Swords, clarity, your emotions, your mind being clear, your emotions being cleared. And with the Seven of Cups is like newer experiences, a lot of new things, could be options, could be things becoming available for you. I feel like for a lot of you though, you have been in an energy of releasing a lot of the past, but it's like, I don't feel like you're just like releasing the past. It's almost like you're taking everything you've also learned from the past. And I feel like you're actually starting to see things in quite of a different light and quite of a different perspective, Libra. Because I feel like with the surrender to the divine card, I feel like this card is literally talking about like you could just be releasing these things that were once emotionally blocking you before, right? This could be many different things. This could be relationships, these could just be patterns in your own life here. But it's like I feel like you're kind of surrendering yourself to the newer things that are actually, getting your attention at this time. You could be starting to just release some sort of control as well. Because I feel like with the Six of Cups is like you're seeing the bigger picture here. You're seeing a different perspective here, which I actually feel like it's quite, how do I say this, healing, especially with the Six of Cups. Some of you guys could be in an energy of healing as well. You have the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune in your challenge position. Yeah, so the Eight of Swords does signify clouded judgment, your mind being clouded. Nine of Swords usually is like specific with its intentions. It takes action on its ideas and the things that it's thinking about or wants to communicate. But it's like I feel like for a lot of you, it's like this is a divine timing thing. I feel like you're also going through a big change in your life as well. The seasons are changing literally in and of itself. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you're looking for kind of the sense of direction here. I feel like there's a need to trust your intuition. I feel like by trying to logically think about everything, I feel like it will kind of just cloud your judgment here. But, also at the same time, be smart too, right? Don't just be like, make emotional decisions, right? So I feel like by looking at both and understanding both here, but the Wheel of Fortune does ask you to kind of release control and let the divine come in and make the changes that it wants to make and just adapt to those changes, because that's what the Wheel of Fortune is. So, but they're good changes, right? With the Wheel of Fortune, they actually help you grow, and they also teach you something as well, and they show you something. They give you a new perspective, they give you new things, they give you new beginnings. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you're opening yourself up to new beginnings here. And you even have this Moon Maiden, new beginnings card, like I said. So there's definitely new beginnings here. I feel like it's almost like we are in an energy of waning out, right? We're entering into a dark moon phase. I don't know when you're seeing this video, but we have a moon in Sag right now, but we're gonna be entering into a dark moon in Capricorn. And it may be dark already, I'm not sure. But we have a new moon in Capricorn. So I feel like there's new beginnings coming around that time for you. Of course, right? With every lunar cycle, there's a new beginning. So 9 of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Lovers here. I feel like there's a need to keep going because I feel like you're about to find what it is that you've been trying to find and connect to, basically. The Lovers could indicate love if you're dealing with a personal relationship, or maybe if you're dealing with a relationship. The 9 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles does tell you that there are going to be bumps and hurdles. Now, obviously, you know your situation better than I do, where I have no idea what's going on in your possible relationships, close relationships. Obviously, if it's toxic, probably want to stay away from it, right? But, you know, for some, if you are kind of undergoing like just some sort of bumpy changes in your relationships, the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles tells you to, you know, just push through. But like I said, I know it's not the case for all of you, so don't come at me. I understand, trust me. But also as well, I feel like a lot of you guys, it's almost like it's telling you not to give up on your dreams as well. The Lovers, you know, the Lovers card with a Pentacle card does signify the connection to the work that you're doing with the divine in and of itself. Like you feel really closely connected to you and your higher self when you're doing the work. Like you have that sense of purpose and everything just feels effortless and easy, or it just feels like you're really deeply connected and you're happy with what it is that you're doing here. So for some of you, the 9 of Wands is telling you, I'm just telling you in the future, that there could be challenges and adversity, but I feel like by working smarter here will actually help you as well. But just realizing like to persevere, because I feel like what it is that you want is actually on the other side of, you know, being dedicated to whatever it is. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Seven of Cups, new beginnings, new offerings. I feel like the universe is coming in with Libra. Kind of feel like it's up to you. You know, the 7 of Cups, there's a lot of things here. You know, the 7 of Cups can point to illusions as well. It can point to wishful thinking. So, you know, it's by taking the intangible and making it tangible, you know, by whatever it is you're imagining. Because I feel like a lot of things you're starting to see a lot more. You're starting to realize there's a lot of opportunities, or maybe there's opportunities coming in, or maybe there's just things that you're starting to get clear on. But it is telling you to pick. So we'll see where this is going. 2 of Cups, Ace of Cups, and you have the 6 of Pentacles here. Sorry if you can't see the cards. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, but anyways. 2 of Cups on the Hangman. Like for some of you, it's like you could just be starting to let go of just control in your life more in general. So that way you can connect to yourself here. Kind of feel like for a lot of you, Libra, it's like, I feel like you may have been kind of rigid in one area. And when I say rigid, I don't mean like stubborn or anything. It's like maybe you're kind of just really methodical in one way of doing things, but it's like now I feel like you're actually starting to see something here differently. Or maybe just the way you thought about things. That's what the Hangman is, right? It's the mortar. It comes in and brings you a different perspective, or it makes you realize something in a different way. So, you know, the submersion into the subconscious, into the parts of your consciousness that maybe you haven't been aware about. And I feel like it's like something is being brought to your awareness here. But I feel like you're choosing here what it is that's going to fulfill you emotionally. And you have the 6 of Pentacles with the 6 of Cups. So I feel like your spiritual needs, your emotional needs, and your material needs are being met here. Getting a gift. And Libra, if I'm not, yeah, your 5th house is Aquarius. So Jupiter in Aquarius, it just left and went into Pisces. So from what I've been taught is that Jupiter, there's blessings that come with Jupiter, right? That's what Jupiter is, growth and expansion. But there's also lessons. But it's not like a Saturnian lesson. It's more so of an optimistic kind of positivity type of energy of learning. Usually at the end of the transit, it's like usually when Jupiter brings in, if you want to say, the growth or the luck or the gift. So I feel like for some of you Libras, it's like, you know, I feel like you're starting to see the gift in this. How do you get to your challenge? The 9 of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Fool card. Yeah, the Fool card with the Wheel of Fortune is telling you that there's a brand new change and chapter approaching for you. The Fool card is telling you to literally, it does have Pluto in this card. This is the Hermetic Tarot. You know, Pluto in and of itself does signify destruction, rebirth. So for some of you, it's like by opening yourself up to the newer things and being open to the newer journeys here. But also, you know, Fool card in the Wheel of Fortune does tell you to take calculated risks to, you know, do things differently, try something differently. King of Cups on the 9 of Wands here. Yeah, I just feel like emotionally I want to let whatever this is affect you, because I feel like there's something new that you're stepping into. The King of Cups on the 9 of Wands is telling you not to let your ego get in the way of trying to understand everything, right? Sometimes that's what happens, right, with our ego. It happens to me. It happens to everybody, right? We identify with a lot of things in our life that that usually works for us, but at some point it's like it gets to a point where we're like, oh shit, maybe we kind of need to change some things up here, because I feel like intuitively or my emotions are being affected by something, And by, you know, so you get what I'm trying to say here, Libra. So for some of you, it's just by kind of like opening yourself up to newer perspectives and newer things here, or being open to the change as well will help you, because you do have this personal power card, and that's when and it's the solar chakra, and the solar chakra is all about your identity, you know, the things you identify with. It's kind of like the sense of values you collect over, you know, over time when growing up. And it's also like your goals and your ambitions for yourself. That's why the third chakra and the sixth chakra are really connected. But the sixth chakra asks you to kind of look at the bigger picture in regards to everything that you're connected to and the things you can manifest. But that third chakra can definitely be, can be your own worst critic, right? And the Eight of Swords is being too critical. I'm not saying you're being critical, but the Eight of Swords energy can be an energy of being too critical or overcritical, especially with the Nine of Wands. So for some of you, it's like, I feel like it's telling you to step into your power, you know, here, like use your assertion to go after what it is that you want. I like your reading. Star card with the Nine of Wands here. You have the Four of Wands on the Eight of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Swords on the Lovers here. I feel like for some of you guys, you're changing things up in regards to possibly love as well here. I know the Seven of Swords is one of those cards, right? But I'm not getting a bad Seven of Swords. I don't have a lot of bad cards. Obviously, don't be dealing with, you know, cheaters and liars, right? But I feel like with the Seven of Swords and the Lovers, it's like the Seven of Swords asks for you to try something differently, as well, you know. But, and I would just be honest with your intentions as well if this is a love thing. I feel like just by the more upfront you can be, the better. But I also feel like, you know, with the Star card and the Nine of Wands, there is some type of significant new beginning, especially linked to that Fool card. There is a significant new beginning. I feel like there's a lot more healing coming into your life as well. As Aquarius, Libra, some of you guys have Aquarius placements. But for some of you, it's like, I feel like it's telling you to tap into being smart and resourceful with your energy. Four of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, there's things to celebrate here in regards to the work that you're perfecting, things that you're perfecting. Could even be a relationship that you're building here. I feel like with the Seven of Swords, I'm going to put one more on it because I'm a little thrown off by it as well. The Knight of Pentacles here, I feel like it's telling you to be smart with your connections as well. I feel like it's telling you to come up with a plan. If it's a love thing, even if it's a career and work thing, it's like, I feel like it's telling you to stay focused. Also, don't be afraid to try different things. But I feel like you're finding something that's really passionate. The Lovers, again, on the Ace of Swords. The Four of Swords on the Ace of Cups, being able to relax, being able to heal, being able to have your emotions overflowing, being able to accept the blessings that are coming in. You're receiving blessings. Six of Swords on the Seven of Cups. You're aware of the opportunities and the growth of a situation. With the Lovers and the Ace of Swords, this is very clear. This is clarity in and of itself of your true connection to yourself, but also to your relationships. And this is also you being in your high vibration, if you want to say, or connected to you and your higher self, or in alignment. Because you're stepping into alignment, because something is becoming aligned for you, you're being able to receive the blessing. So damn, Libra, y'all got a powerful reading here. I feel like the divine wants you to open up, you know. I feel like the divine is also trying to, when I say divine, I just mean like the universe, basically. But, you know, surrender to the divine. Then you have the Moon Maiden. It's like a lot of you guys are, it's like emotionally, I feel like your perspective on things are starting to shift here. Like you're almost going within. And that's what Jupiter and Pisces is going to do for the collective. There's just a deep submersion into the self. It's an internal, right? Sagittarius more the extroverted when it's in, because Jupiter rules Sag and Pisces, right? So Jupiter's more the extroverted energy of Jupiter. Sagittarius more extroverted energy of Jupiter. And Pisces is more so the internal, right? The subconscious, the depth, you know, soul searching, soul seeking, spiritual growth, spiritual healing. So, and it also brings with it, it lets you see differently with a lot of things. You actually start to see how everything's really connected. So for a lot of you, it's like, I feel like your sense of perspective is changing. Powerful reading. Some of you guys, there could already be new love in your energy here. I see it. It could be with a Pisces. It could be with any sign. For some of you, it's like by keeping your business to yourself as well. If you're dealing with the new love connection, keeping your business to yourself with the Seven of Swords and the Lovers, right? sometimes people don't need to know everything about your relationships, right? Like, you know, that's how people sabotage your relationships. So for some of you, it's like by keeping your business to yourself about your relationships will actually be super beneficial for you in the month of January too. So that's what I got for y'all, Libra. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being patient. I just needed some time to just regroup, regather, and kind of like just let my moon in Scorpio do its thing. But nonetheless, I appreciate y'all for watching. And if you like the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It does help me in the channel. Also, feel free to subscribe. Be sure to click the notification bell as well, so that way you get notified whenever I upload your video. But you have beautiful beginnings here. And yeah, I feel like the universe is wanting you to be open to those things. So I get a lot of releasing energy and you stepping back into your personal power, that solar chakra being ignited for you here. So that's what I got. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.